Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Jonathan's Kinsmen, others dump PDP for APC. Grassroots politicians and kinsmen of former President Goodluck Jonathan, Chief Robert Enoha and Chief Claudius Enegesi have dumped the People's Democratic Party (PDP) for the All Progressives Congress (APC) ahead of the November 16th governorship election in Bayelsa State. Prior to his defection, Enoha was the chairman, Bayelsa Environmental Sanitation Authority, and former two-time member of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly. Enoha, who was until his defection one of the restoration leaders in Ogbia, was also a former commissioner for environment in the state. Enegesi, one of the political associates of Jonathan, was the speaker in the Old Rivers State when Ada George was the governor. The party stalwart, who was the pioneer chairman of the PDP in Bayelsa when the party was formed in 1998, was a former national executive member of the party and a former caucus chairman of PDP Ogbia chapter. Also in Nembe, Chief Bright Erewari Igbeta, a former House of Assembly member and presently special advisor to the governor on environment, resigned his appointment from the government and also from the party. In the same council, Chief James Jeftan, aka Octopus, after a series of meetings with leaders and supporters of PDP under the Octopus umbrella, said he and his political associates had decided to withdraw their membership of the PDP. But anyhow, while joining the APC, cited dictatorial tendencies in PDP as a reason for his decision to leave the party. He said, "I write to formally inform you of my withdrawal of membership from the PDP, People's Democratic Party (PDP). I am doing this with so much pain as a founding member of the party, which was truly democratic as at then. I must acknowledge the immense benefits and experience I have gathered over the years through service as a lawyer and a faithful member. However, I have lost confidence in the party's ability to accept where the opinion of majority counts, hence my resignation." Also in Brass, Chief Bemo Spiff, the coordinator of the PDP Governorship Campaign Council in Brass local government area and brother to Senator Inatimi Rufus Spiff, chairman of the PDP Reconciliation Committee, dumped the party for the APC. Steve and his supporters were received by the secretary of the party, Alabo Martins. Bemo Steve, in his letter of resignation addressed to the chairman of the party, said he was resigning from the party due to some despicable injustices in the party. So guys, this is not new, but I think this defection is a huge one, recounting the calibers of people in that party and how they have held one position or the other over the time, and all of a sudden they are leaving the party. Of course, everybody or anybody is free to go to any party of their choice, but one thing is that what impact have they made even while they were in PDP all this while? Because one of them was the founding father or the pioneer of a PDP in that state since 1998, according to what we are hearing now. So it's not a new thing, because that is politicians for you. Once they feel that maybe at the other side something is going to come out for them, or they are promising them something, that is when they will be looking for one thing or the other to be able to use as a yardstick to defect to that particular party. If really you are a loyal person in that party, there is nothing wrong for you to keep up the party and make all things work together. It's just like, in any relationship, there must be misunderstanding. There must be things that might not be going on at a particular time. Of course, if you could be enjoying some kind of a level of a friendship and love and understanding, but at some point things cannot just be going on like that. But at some point you must have misunderstanding, you must have something that have to let you pause, because if things are just going that way and you are not really having any fracas, that means there's something that you guys are not really telling yourselves. But one thing I believe is that when it comes to Nigeria politics, you don't trust all these politicians because they can do and undo. Believe you me, if PDP peradventure wins in this election, because anything can happen, if peradventure that the PDP wins, you will see them after 1 or 2 months, they will be coming back. They will tell you, oh, home sweet home. There's no place like home. That is what they always say. There is no place like home. And no wonder Oshomole has been boasting that by November, which is next month, that PDP will be buried in that state. Of course, it is entitled to what is going to say. But at the end of the day, whether you are in the PDP, whether you are in APC, of course, maybe those ones who are really close to the cookie jar, they have a 1 or 2 things they are gaining. But as ordinary member or as ordinary person, in Nigeria, what we've been demanding is good governance, and which we have not been getting all this while. We've not been getting all this while. That is just the truth of the matter. You cannot say you are proud to be a Delta, or you are proud to be a Bayelsa, you are proud to be a whatever, or a Lagosians, or you are proud to be, from whichever state you are coming from. It's all about the seat. Everybody is fending for him or herself. It is people who really can get closer to the power. Those are the people that can really sing a love song, and if they have opportunity of jumping from one party to the other, they have opportunity of singing good songs. But really, majority of Nigerians, we are not really enjoying anything, even as a people. So whether they defer to this party or they don't defer to this party, they've been in that party right from time. Even when Goodluck was there, they've been there. So what a significant change have they really made? Now there's this back and forth talk that a lot of money have been invested in Niger Delta, in NDDC, and if you look at what is on ground compared to what have been spent or what has been given or budgeted and disbursed to Niger Delta as a whole, you cannot really see anything. You cannot equate the money and the development on ground. And the same, one of the states that has been affected most is still this Bayelsa. And if you hear what has gone inside, or as the money that has been given to them, Niger Delta as a whole, you will not you just nod your heads. Some people are smiling to banks every now and then, while their people are living in penury. So whether they move from one party to another, it is those who are really close to the cookie jar or power, those are the people that it will affect. But ordinary Bayelsa person will not feel anything, because the suffering is just there. It's glaring for everybody to see. A lot of people have been going to that area to go and see for themselves what people have been going through, and once they come back, it's always a different story. You don't have choice than to pity them. And one thing I always talk about they talk about this militants and all of that. It is only when if you are Egbeweja, that you can carry whatever, you can go forcefully. They will tell you they give them all manner of money. But even as a Deltan, as a Niger Deltan, ordinary person, that you are not part of all those militants, what are you gaining? Because it is those people who call themselves militants, they are the ones who are really getting this dividend of whatever they are giving them from Abuja or from NDDC or whatever. But if you cannot join that group, nothing for you. So what are we talking about? As a Niger Delta person, what are you gaining? If you are not part of those militants, if you are not part of those groups, what are you gaining? Nothing. So it is just survival of the fittest. It is those who can really push their way through. Those are the ones that can really get it. Just like the Bible says that the kingdom of God suffers violence, and the violent take it by force. It's those ones who are really violent that will be able to get whatever they want to get by fire, by force. It's not even an easy thing. It's not a tea party. So the money coming to the Niger Delta, the NDDC money, it is back and forth now. That's the arguments on ground. A lot of money have been invested, and yet no meaningful development. And as I always say, it cuts across board. All these politicians, they are the same. If you want to deceive yourself, unless you are part of those the inner circles that are getting closer to the cookie jar. You get contract or the other, which is not supposed to be. You don't need to be close to all those people. The most important thing, these guys are there as leaders. Let them do the needful. They get this money, and yet you don't even see anything on ground. You don't see. It is something that you need to produce, that everybody must be partaker, to benefit from it. Whether you are poor, whether you are rich, whether you are whatever, whether you are tall, whether you are short, whether you are whatever. That is how it ought to be. But in Nigeria, it's a different ballgame entirely, and it cuts across board. So guys, that is just my own opinion. That is politicians for you. They can move from pillar to post, and at the end of the day, they will still come back, and nothing will still happen. Nothing will happen. They will still receive them back. That is just what they have been playing. No ideology. Whether APC takes over, whether PDP takes over, even in APC states, like the Kogi state now, so it's an APC state. So what benefit is that? No, nothing. Are the people really enjoying? Let's even forget about states. We are talking in Nigeria as a whole. The ruling party is APC. So can you boast of anything as a person that this is what I'm enjoying even as a Nigerian? Nothing. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this defection from Jonathan's Kinsmen. They all dumped PDP for APC. Leave your comments below. Thank you very much. Bye.